Assalamualaikum. Today, my name is Fahim Hazman bin Mat Fauzi. Matric number D0117106163. Today, I would like to present about my project, which is a smart street light system. This project is supervised by Dr. Wan Muhammad Bukhari bin Wan Daud. So, as you can see, this is my biodata. Uh, you can contact me with WhatsApp or phone. I also insert both of my email. So if you have a suggestion or information to give me, you can email me or WhatsApp me on phone. Okay, next is the content of this presentation, which is first introduction, second problem statement, third objective, four scope, five literature review, six methodology, seven expected result, and eight conclusion. For introduction, the idea of designing a new system for the street light that does not compromise street lighting is one of the important parts of the city's infrastructure, where the main function is to illuminate the city street during the dark hours of the day. This project proposed a smart energy efficient street lighting system based on a low-cost microcontroller. The main objective is to design energy efficient based controller for controlling the light emitting diode LED-based street light. This system consists of a microcontroller, light sensor, infrared sensor, and a set of LED modules. While controlling and managing the system is based on the presence of a traffic and environmental condition. The system was programmed to automatically turn off during the day and operate only in the night. Lastly, by using the solar power, this project can be helped more than expected by charging from the sunlight and hence provide a better energy consumption. Next is the problem statement. During making this project, uh, I can conclude that the common street light system that used in Malaysia only operate at least 10 hours per day. So basically, we can see around 7 p.m. in the evening to 7 a.m. in the morning is a daily routine for the street light to operate. This create another problem, which is not all the roads are busy or being used, especially in the suburban area suburban area or some in the highway that rarely being used during the night. So this will create a waste of energy. This same for the LPS, HPS, and HID consume more power. What is LPS, HPS, and HID? These three is a common lighting that used in the common street light system, which is these three are a common bulb that used for the street light. LPS stand for low pressure sodium uh, bulb. HPS present high pressure sodium bulb, and HID represent high integrated discharge lighting. This will consume more power than my project, which is use LED. Because LED use around 30% to 40% of energy uh, compared to these three common lighting. Also, they are slow starting and easy to broke. They also hard to maintain. So, this problem statement only lead to one answer, which is waste of energy. So, the objective of this project is to create an intelligent street lighting system with vehicles present sensors. So this will be the sensor will be the input for the street light and also become a switch. With the presence of vehicles mean to brighten up the LED so it will illuminate the streets. Next is to make a smart street lighting system that aim for curbing power losses during night time. Because smart projects are proposed from uh, a dimmer, starting for a dimmer street light that will bright up after vehicle passing through the sensor. So this will make a better energy consumption and can save power. Besides, by using a LED to replacing the old lighting system will cause a better energy efficient rather than use a LHD and SHD. So this create a better energy consumption and can replace losses. Next, to design a smart street light that can save energy and low maintenance. With this part, uh, I can say that LED lighting will provide more energy saving and low maintenance. Uh, as really we can see that LED lighting can easily to broke or not bright enough for consumers. So for this project, I think it's the better to use a smart street light system. So for the scope of this project, first I write the coding on the PIC 16F877A using the MPLAB software. The coding using a C language, so it's quite hard for the microcontroller coding. But luckily I can do it, although there are several error that I don't know how to uh, I don't know how to solve, but it's okay and the project can be run beautifully. Next, to specify the input and output port and simulate the circuit using Proteus software. And third, read and test the functionality of the circuit. So this project is mainly to provide an efficient of energy saving lighting system by evaluating the outside lighting condition and then adjusting the lights accordingly and can be turned on and off according to the intensity of light. So this is my scope of my project. For literature review, I list all the components that I use during making this project. So first, I use a PIC 16F877A. Its function is to use as a controller to manage and control the whole operations and process. Next, I use LED, light emitting diode, as the lighting in the smart street light system. IR sensor, which is infrared sensor, used to detect the vehicle and as an automatic switch for the lighting. Next, I use LDR, which is light dependent resistor. Its function as detect the intensity of lights to turn on and off during of the circuit. And lastly, I use the LCD display as a signboard for the smart street light system. Okay, for methodology, uh, first of all, I plan for this project, also doing a research and uh, doing some research for this project in internet or in journal. Then I develop simulation and coding. So for this step, I use MPLAB-X to write the coding and to transfer the hex file into my microcontroller. Also, I use Proteus to design a simulation for this project. The next step, we need to troubleshoot the major problem for the coding and simulation, such as coding error or Proteus error. After I developed all this project into a circuit in a breadboard, doing some troubleshooting, and I create a circuit of PCB. Next, troubleshoot circuit of PCB. But during this COVID, Unluckily, I cannot doing the etching process, which is create all my circuit on a single PCB. So I still doing this project on breadboard, but develop PCB and troubleshoot on PCB is my planning. So I insert it in methodology. And lastly, I do the prototype part. So in simulation, as you can see, this is my simulation in Proteus in ICs. Also, I have in RS for my first planning doing the etching process. Uh, but during this COVID-19 flight, I cannot doing the etching process as many shop closed during MCO. Next is the construction in breadboard. So as you can see, construction of mechanical controller in breadboard, construction of LCD display, construction of LED, and construction of IR sensor. This is my result. I will play after this, so you can see more detail about my project and prototype. Okay, lastly, for the conclusion is the smart street light has been able to prove that it is very convenient to be used since the intensity of light can be adjusted automatically by approaching vehicles surrounding. The street light also can be benefit for the driver to be more cautious when driving. Next is the device operated by PWM, which is pulse width modulation cycle, that is sent by microcontroller use, which is PIC 16F877A. This smart street light can make a people life easier because it can bright automatically according vehicle approaching the lamp. And lastly, the smart street light can save energy since it uses less current assumption when light is decreased to light up. So this smart street light very convenient since it has many useful functions in it. This technology can help for humans for a better result.